shot. I am not throwing away my shot. Hey, yo, I'm just like my country. I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not throwing away my shot. I'ma get a scholarship to King's College. I probably should brag, but dag, I'm amazed and astonished. The
Oh, going to see
brains, but no
Hamilton.
polish. I gotta holler just to be heard with every
Y'all excited?
word. I try to
Yes.
Yeah.
We're gonna be in the room where it happened.
So we're on our way to go see Hamilton. I'm really excited. I'm waiting so long to see this, and it's finally come to tour here. We're gonna get some dinner first. It's gonna be great. We're going to P.O. Chang's for some
To brandish, I walk these streets famished. The plan is to fan this spark into a flame. But damn, it's getting dark, so let me spell out the name. I am the A-L-E-X-A-N-D-E-R. We are meant to be a colony that runs independently. Meanwhile, Britain keeps shitting on us endlessly. Essentially, they tax us relentlessly. Then King George turns around, runs us fended.
Y'all, we're actually on our way there. I'm not ready. What about Hamilton?
You know me?
Yeah, y'all.
I know plenty. I've been getting a 3-year tutorial from Lisa.
Vlog.
Away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot.
Oh my god, I love that.
Country, I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. And you look just like my country.
Y'all, it's time, like 10 minutes till closing. I'll let y'all know what I think afterwards. I'm so excited.
France will lead to anarchy, anarchy.
Alright, fresh take. The show was amazing. We just went to the stage door and got my program signed, so I'm really excited about that. It was awesome. We got to meet some of the cast. And, I'm so excited. I'll give a little review in a minute. The show was absolutely amazing. I loved it so much, and I'm so glad that I got to see it. During the opening number, I legitimately burst into tears because I was so excited, and it was just so beautiful to see something that I had heard over and over again on the cast album, and to be seen in like such a beautiful way, and just with all the staging and all that, just seeing the opening number just brought legitimate tears to my eyes. You know, it kind of took me a minute to get used to the actors though, because it sounded different than, you know, obviously it sounded different than how the cast album was. And it was weird not hearing Lynn's voice and Renee's voice and all that, and I was just like a little thrown by that. But once you get into it, like just a couple minutes in, you're like, this is legit, and you don't even think about that because all the actors had such like a unique portrayal on it. Like I hadn't imagined them to be portrayed that way because of the way that the original cast sung on the album, and the way that it was like all the clips I'd seen of the original cast. It was like totally different than that. They had their own like interpretation, the way that the characters, like their mannerisms and all that, and it was just completely different than what I thought it was. And like they found a lot more humor than I thought there would be initially watching the show. Funnier than I thought. Like there were jokes that I just didn't even like hear when I was like listening to the cast album. It was amazing. The whole theater that I was in was like just cracking up the whole time. It was awesome. The choreography and the lighting were absolutely fantastic. I was just blown away by the amazing choreography that this show had. The ensemble really like brought the whole thing together and just made it like blew out of my proportions, like totally. It was just so amazing. And I think the direction of the show was like also very like the direction of the show was also very intelligent. Just like the way that the lighting like pull different characters in and out. There's a specific moment in like Wait For It when the choreography just like stops, like no one is moving, like absolutely no one is moving, and they're like, just saying wait for it, wait for it. I thought that was like a really like intelligent thing, that they were just like, that was the moment that they chose to not move, because throughout the entire rest of the play the ensemble is always moving and just like doing something to help move along how the characters are feeling, and or like the story, just they're always like present and like moving. But in this point they were just sitting in chairs around Burr, and I thought that was like absolutely like just smart, you know, just like smart. And the whole show was just absolutely stunning and beautiful, and just seeing the things that you don't even get to see on the cast recording, you know, like the ending was like so beautiful, and that's not something that you get to hear. You don't get to hear that the last little part, you know, the little gasp at the end, and that's just, it was absolutely beautiful. And in the Lawrence interlude, you don't get to hear that, and it was really good. And the actors were all fantastic. I got to meet a couple of them outside the stage door, and it was awesome. It was just amazing. This shirt, got the Young, Scrappy, and Hungry shirt. Very good. It's a pretty nice shirt. And then I also got this poster. My brother got the Glass to Freedom glass and the Not Throwing My shot glass, so that was pretty cool. My parents got like the black Hamilton shirt, you know, the classic one, which just has that on it. You know, if any time you have the chance to see the tour, you have to see it, or Broadway or Chicago or whatever, LA. You know, it's definitely worth it. And I know it's hard to get to, but I'm so beyond excited that I got to see it, and it's probably one of the best live shows I've ever seen. Probably one of the best live shows I've ever seen in my whole, like, all the shows I've seen. I've seen quite a few, and this one's probably the best one in terms of just the overall aspects of it. That was my experience at Hamilton. I just wanted to share that with y'all. I don't know. Just wanted to share my love of this show because it's had such an impact on my life, and it's kind of my gateway drug to, like, theater in general and musicals and all the musicals I listen to now, and me getting into theater as a person. So it was awesome. I don't know. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Maybe. I don't know.